Warning, I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot, but I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
Today marks the 18th anniversary of my 21st birthday, the 9/11. So yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday! All I wanted for my birthday was to finish this video, which is very tedious. But if anybody feels like kicking in on some birthday goodies, the link's in the description below. From BuzzFeed News, in 2011, Jeffrey Epstein was a known sex offender. The founders of Amazon, Google, and Tesla dined with him anyway. After pleading guilty to charges of soliciting prostitution from an underage girl, Jeffrey Epstein spent part of 2011 reintroducing himself to elite society. A March 2011 dinner with the most powerful figures in tech showed just how connected he was. In March 2011, a group of technology executives gathered in a private dining room at an upscale Italian restaurant in downtown Long Beach, California. For a meal and some conversation, Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, Google co-founder Sergey Brin, and others were all in town for TED, the annual conference with the slogan, Ideas Worth Spreading. They were among friends at an annual event called the, quote, Billionaires dinner, without a retinue of handlers and hangers-on. Yet, when the event was later immortalized online, at least one infamous individual was missing from the names of the masters of the universe who had gathered for the evening, the convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. This elite dinner and other similarly select gatherings that Epstein attended later that year were both organized by the New York literary agent John Brockman. His exclusive intellectual club, called Edge, seemed to have played a role in Epstein's efforts to regain credibility and influence in circles of the rich and powerful. At the time, he was less than 2 years removed from finishing a 13-month prison term in a Florida state jail for soliciting prostitution from an underage girl. The months following Epstein's release from prison would be crucial for the disgraced pedophile as he began his reacclimation to the upper-crust social circles he had occupied before his arrest. In late 2010, Epstein reportedly hosted a dinner for celebrities in Prince Andrew at his Upper East Side mansion, and by the next year he was once again mingling with Brockman and Uber networking among the elite of tech, science, and Wall Street, with the goal to seek out the most complex and sophisticated minds, put them in a room together, and have them ask each other the questions they are asking themselves. Brockman's Edge Foundation had previously welcomed Epstein as a patron to the sciences. Before his 2006 arrest, Epstein attended at least 3 Edge Billionaires dinners and was mentioned in a write-up on the Edge website of the 2004 event. In the early 2000s, the Edge dinners were a place to be seen by members of the digerati and attended by reporters from several media outlets. In 2011, after Epstein had been released from a Florida jail, it was an exclusive gathering dominated by tech industry leadership. A gallery of photos taken at the event by Nathan Myhrvold, I'm gonna guess, formerly Microsoft's chief technology officer, named 20 guests, including just one media representative, New York Times columnist David Brooks. Epstein wasn't named in the photos posted on the Edge website, but he appears in the background of a snap of Zach Bogue, a venture capitalist and husband of Marissa Mayer, then a vice president at Google. The New York Times mentioned this photo in passing in a July story about Epstein's re-entry into powerful social circles after his release from jail. And there we see little Jeffy right there. And Ann Wojcicki, Brin's and wife and CEO of genetic testing startup 23andMe. Holy shit. YouTube lady Suzanne Wojcicki, or whatever the fuck her name is, this is her sister, Ann. CEO of 23andMe. And Epstein had a DNA data mining company. This wasn't the first time that some of these tech titans had rubbed shoulders with Epstein at Brockman's Billionaires dinners. Bezos and Brin, along with fellow Google co-founder Larry Page, are listed on the Edge website as attending in 2004, and the Amazon CEO was at the 1999 event, both of which Epstein also attended. The Despite Epstein's notoriety following his conviction, multiple attendees present at the small gathering in 2011 stated they did not know him then, or do not remember his presence now. "I did not know Jeffrey Epstein was there," said Bogue, who was photographed sitting 3 places away from the ex-convict pedophile at the 2011 event. "I don't think I spoke to him at that dinner. I don't believe I've ever met him, either at that dinner or any time else." Through a spokesperson, Bogue's spouse, Mayer, said she did not recall seeing Epstein at the dinner. That sentiment was echoed by Craig Mundy, another dinner attendee, who served as Microsoft's Chief Strategy and Research Officer until 2014. Mundy said in an email that he had been invited by Brockman and had no recollection of meeting Epstein at the event. Brooks, the New York Times columnist and the only journalist photographed at the event, said he had not heard of Epstein in 2011 and only learned of the pedophile following the Miami Herald's investigation last year. He was a columnist and he never heard of Epstein? Epstein attended a second exclusive veg event in July of 2011, held over a weekend at a winery in St. Helena, California. There, he mingled with a handful of leading scientists and several science journalists, plus wealthy power brokers including Sean Parker, former president of Facebook, and Nicholas Pritzker, a venture capitalist and former CEO of the Hyatt Development Corporation. That's weird, because Virginia Giuffre accused Tom Pritzker from Hyatt Hotels. Pritzker's venture firm has invested in Uber, Tesla, and SpaceX, and now he is on the board of vaping startup Juul Labs. Jeffrey Epstein, wearing glasses to the right, sitting next to Nicholas Pritzker, listens to musician and virtual reality pioneer Jaron Lanier ask a question of mathematical biologist Martin Nowak.
Me is the similarity of the function of noise to the function of the winning strategies, in that if you're trapped in a local energy well in an energy landscape, you need some noise, a little bit of thermal energy to pop you into a potentially better one. And so there's a funny way in which it gives noise a moral quality.
The meeting was billed as a master class on the science of human nature. Participants got a preview of Harvard psychologist Steven Pinker's book, The Better Angels of Our Nature, on the decline of violence in human societies, released a few months later. Epstein was captured on video sitting next to Pritzker and laughing as Martin Nowak, who received $6.5 million from Epstein in 2003 to launch his program for evolutionary dynamics at Harvard, explained how sexual reproduction generates noise and models of the evolution and cooperative behavior.
So sexual reproduction is a kind of noise generator to generate combination.
That's been my experience.
Is he talking about making girls scream? Probably, because if you go to people contributing to edge.org, number 2 is Marina Abramovich. Fucking stoned. I got motherfucking spaceship. Oh.